Yeah, so one of the things that I have learned on my journey is that age does not always equate to wisdom.
Mm,
Age does not always mean that older people will automatically do and say was right. The offense that I have experienced in my life has not come from younger people.
mm.
It's come from older, mature, spiritual, been in the church for a long time, ought to know better
Ought to
people,
know better.
right?
Absolutely.
So I grew up as a preacher's kid, and I've had church hurt as a kid, and I've had church hurt as now an adult as a preacher's wife. And one of the things that I noticed about myself is when you hurt me, you're dead to me.
Mm.
Mm,
It's easier for me to assume that you're gone so that I don't have to deal with you, right? I don't have
mm,
to face the hurt or the pain that you have caused me.
mhm,
But as I've grown in my spiritual journey,
Come
and
on.
as David said, as you're teaching about
mm,
forgiveness and you teach
mhm,
about all of these things, and the Lord sets stuff up for you to have to practice what it is that you're talking about, what I've learned is that the enemy is after all of us to walk away
mhm,
from the assignment that God has placed in our life. And he
mhm,
will use so-called spiritual people to get you to look away from God, to take your eyes off of what it is that God would have you to do, because you're looking at the circumstance of what somebody has done or what somebody has said. So when I walk into the church building and I'm looking at somebody who's upset me, I can't focus on worship. I'm not
mm,
worshiping effectively, right? Because I'm too busy focusing in on sister or brother so and so over there that made me
mhm,
mad or who offended me or who hurt me. And the enemy is just applauding because now my worship has been tainted. My worship, my walking in assignment has been negatively impacted because you've hurt me. And so, what I've had to learn is that imperfect people will be just that, imperfect.
absolutely.
But the
Absolutely.
assignment is from a perfect God. And so, if
Mm,
Mm.
I stay focused on that perfect God, then
yeah.
He will help me to deal with the imperfect people and the pain that they, watch this, will cause.
Mm,
Because there is no doubt about it that church hurt will happen because we're dealing with imperfect people.